What if something new sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford? We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken, featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tender's Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
When either of the Medford teams come to Grants Pass, consider it a rivalry game. Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith with Mikhail Weish on camera, coming to you live from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon. We thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Tonight featuring the first of many Southwest Conference matchups. It'll be the North Medford Black Tornado taking on the Grants Pass Cavemen. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net and welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer for tonight's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you're already a subscriber, we thank you. So coming to you live from Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium inside of Grants Pass High School, it's our Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we got a good one here for you tonight. You know, the rankings are kind of meaningless this point of the season until you get into league play. It's hard to tell how good some of the competition is. Some of these teams playing some 5A teams on occasion, playing a lot of games out of town, and playing a lot of tournament play. In fact, these two teams combined have played a total of 11 games against teams out of the state, including a team from Canada, I believe that is. So lots of different competition, and I mentioned the rankings not meaning a lot, but we're going to find out how close those rankings are, as these two teams are just one spot apart. Grants Pass with a 6-6 overall record, ranked 33rd currently in the OSAA. The Black Tornado, the 34th ranked team, one spot behind the Cavemen with a 5-8 overall record. And again, this is the first Southwest Conference game of the season for either one of these teams, as all the schools are back in session. The Medford side of Blackwell Hill. Those schools were out the week before Christmas, and the week after, the Josephine County schools didn't start their vacation until the week of and then the week after New Year's, so they were a little shifted on the schedules, but everybody back in school now and ready to get conference play underway. For the Black Tornado, they'll be looking for balanced scoring, as the Cavers will, but a couple of names to watch for will be Easton Curtis and Houston Klug, who, if they get hot, will pace the Black Tornado. On the other side of the court, Peyton Bruner kind of runs the floor for the Cavers. Not always high on the scoring chart, although he definitely has that capability, but he does a good job of running the floor and a lot of toughness. Luke Morgan, who in the past hadn't really been looked to for a lot of scoring, but more a lot of defensive presence in the paint and running the offense from that post position, has become more of a contributor on offense, and so he'll be looked to tonight, as well as Gavin McLean and Tyler McIntosh, among others. And of course, Jaden Jesse, if he gets hot, he can put some points on the board as well. So we're looking for a great matchup between these two. Again, as we mentioned at the outset, when the Medford teams come to Grants Pass, just consider it a rivalry. These games are hotly contested. The gym will be packed. Got some extra media in the house, so it's going to be a great night for some great basketball. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more right after this.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and your Peak Rewards pregame segment. And normally less than a minute away from the anthem. We would normally break away for the anthem, but I'm relatively sure we're going to get the Caveman Basketball Band taking care of the anthem duty, so we will keep it right here during the anthem, and then we will get the starting lineups and get this one started between the Black Tornado and the Cavemen. Live here on TableRockSports.net. It's your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. So both the teams will be lining up. The cheerleaders out along mid-court. The band up in the stands ready to give us our national anthem, and we will keep it right here for the Caveman Band. Of course, the band a fan favorite on our broadcast during football season, and I imagine it won't be much different here tonight with the basketball band. The Caveman marching or basketball band. And I hope that came across okay. We were getting a little feedback there, but I wanted you to be able to enjoy that. And we're going to get to our starting lineups. First for the North Medford Black Tornado, the head coach is Scott Plankenhorn. And let's get to the starters for the Black Tornado. Easton Curtis, number 3. Rohan Alec, number 4. Number 5 is Andrew Plankenhorn. Houston Klug, number 11. And number 24 is Traeger Healy. Once again, Scott Plankenhorn is the head coach for the Black Tornado. And the head coach for the Grants Pass Cavemen is Joel Jesse. And let's get our starters for the Grants Pass Cavemen. 00, that's Peyton Bruner. And here comes number 3, that is Gavin McLean. The 1s, number 11, Tyler McIntosh. Number 24, Luke Morgan. And number 44, Jaden Jesse. Once again, Joel Jesse, the head coach of the Cavemen. And we are ready to get things underway. North Medford losing their last 3 games to Lake Ridge, North Eugene, and West Salem. Grants Pass losing 2 out of their last 3. They beat Liberty of Washington, but lost to Ogden, Utah, and El Cajon, California Christian. Alec will tip against Bruner. Kind of a high toss, but the Cavemen win the toss, and we're ready to go. Bruner gets to the baseline, wide open. McIntosh left it a little light. Rebound cleared by Klug, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Corner three works for the Black Tornado, and they take the early lead as Healy hits the triple. So similar play, cashes in for North Medford. Morgan battling down low. Gets inside, draws the foul, count the bucket. Klug picks up his first team foul of the quarter for either team. As we're not even a minute gone by here in the first. And Morgan left it light. 3-2 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Klug, watched by Jesse, gives it up to Plankenhorn, and now Curtis. Oh, and that pass was intended for Alec, but he had his back to it as it came in. Never saw it coming. Now McLean. Bruner into the paint. Bruner with the left hand. Knocked away, still loose, scooped up there by Curtis. Now they'll cycle it around. Wide open three off the mark from Healy. Just ticked to the iron. A little too strong on that one. 6:13 left here in the first. Now Bruner at the stripe, pulls up, left it short. Klug with the rebound. Tosses it ahead to Curtis, but it's stolen by the Cavers. And drawing the foul, count the bucket. Gavin McLean. He had decided, oh no, wipe that away, excuse me. That's going to go. It's going to go back to the Black Tornado. I looked down at my score sheet as they were giving that one to North Medford. That one almost out of bounds. Curtis off his fingertips. Klug tried to dump inside, knocked away by the Caver defense. Deep three, around and out for Plankenhorn. Grants Pass, a good defensive team. North Medford, a team that can get hot from the arc. Jesse couldn't get the roll. Good defense from Healy. Now Healy gives up the dribble, gets rid of it to Easton. Curtis thought about the three. And that one. Healy with 5 in the quarter gives the Black Tornado back the lead on the beautiful dish from Alec. And Morgan a little too strong off the glass. Had a second chance but couldn't convert. And Klug will be called for the offensive foul, the push-off. The Caver player embellished that a little bit, but when you get that arm fully extended, you're going to get that call almost every time. Second personal on Klug. And second team foul. Now Deschen in the game wearing number 1 for the Cavers, but he throws that away. Led it a little too far for Bruner. And North Medford back on the offense. Halfway through the first, 4 minutes remaining here in quarter number 1. Most of the preseason or non-league games so far, shot clock hasn't really been much of a factor, but we'll mention it here and there when it does become a factor. That three-pointer, good. Alec. And the Black Tornado lead by 4 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Little reverse up and in for Gavin McLean. Alec the other way. And that pass almost stolen by Jaden Jesse. It'll remain North Medford ball. 3:06 left here in the first. No place to go for Plankenhorn. He gives it to Curtis. Now gets it back. Throws inside and a heads-up play by Alec, throwing it off of the Caver defender. Jesse will get a rest as McIntosh comes back for the Cavers. Also out there for Grants Pass. Didn't catch him earlier as Morgan comes back in, but also Jordan Rosetta, the freshman, number 32, out there for the Cavers. And I believe there was a shot clock violation there. Shot clock hadn't reset, and I think the Black Tornado lost focus on that. And again, it hasn't been a big factor yet, at least in games we've covered this season. So not surprising after a stoppage that they lost track of that shot clock. Rosetta gets rid of it. Little cut. They'll find Deschen in the corner. Left it short. Tipped around, and the Black Tornado coming the other way. Curtis catches on the baseline. And this will be double dribble. And Grants Pass basketball. 2:12 left here in the first. Checking in for North Medford, that's going to be number 10, Nate Anderson. And Healy will head to the bench. Morgan on the block. And this will be 2 shots on the foul. Luke Morgan will go to the free throw line. That'll be the first personal on Nate Anderson and the third team foul of the quarter. And Morgan gets the first. And again, if it's your first game of the season, haven't paid much attention to the non-league games, the team fouls go per quarter now as Morgan gets both the free throws and ties the game. You shoot the 5th and you shoot 2. There's no more 1 and 1 or 1 in the bonus or 1 in the penalty or whatever you want to call it. Stolen by McIntosh. Cavers back on offense. So They reset each quarter instead of each half. And you shoot from 5 beyond. Good move in the lane. Count the bucket for Miguel Torres. He snuck in the game on me. Sorry I didn't get his name to you, but he scores for the Black Tornado and steals it. Torres with the steal. Deep three, Plankenhorn off the mark. 1:13 left here in the first. Bruner thought about the three, gets in the lane, and Bruner draws the foul, and he'll shoot a pair for the Cavers. Just a couple ticks under a minute remaining. 4th team foul for North Medford. And that'll be the second on Nate Anderson. And Bruner hits the first. Jesse back in the game for the Cavers. And we're back to a tie game on our John L. Scott scoreboard as Peyton Bruner hits both the free throws. Ortega in the front court. Got it blocked from behind, but that's going to be a foul. I don't know if they're going to give that to Morgan or to Bruner. It's going to be Morgan's first personal, first team foul of the quarter for the Cavers. And Ortega, I'm sorry, Miguel Torres. I was looking at the wrong line. Miguel Torres hits the first free throw. Ortega 0 right above Torres on my score sheet, so I was reading the wrong one. Apologize. And Torres gets them both. And the Black Tornado back to a 2-point lead. 43 seconds left in the quarter. Knocked away. Deschen gets it back. Now Jesse. Jesse spins at the elbow. Deschen with the nice pass finds McLean. 3, count it! McIntosh! $18 seconds left in the quarter. Knocked away by Deschen. Black Tornado got it back. That one off the mark. Alec was looking for a foul, no call. That heave, no good. And at the end of one quarter of play, it's Grants Pass 13, North Medford 12. We'll step aside and be back with the second right after this.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tender's Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we head to the second quarter with the Cavers holding a 1-point lead on our John L. Scott scoreboard. They'll have the ball to start this second quarter. It'll be Deschen, McIntosh, Bruner, Jesse, and McLean. We'll get you the Black Tornado players as they come the other way down the floor. It's going to be Torres, Plankenhorn, Alec, Ortega, and Whithole Johnson. Try to get it down low to Whithole Johnson, stolen by Bruner. Here come the Cavers. Bruner from 12, off the mark. Interior defense has been good so far for North Medford, not giving up a lot of, forcing them out around 12 feet or more. And Cavers haven't found the range on those little mid-range jumpers. Healy into the game, replaces Alec. Stolen by McIntosh. Gets it ahead to Jesse. Jesse throws it down. And an offensive foul away from the ball. It's going to be Whithole Johnson picking up his first personal and the first team foul of the quarter for the Black Tornado. 30 seconds gone by here in the second. McLean runs out of room. Deschen with it. Now Rosetta had it knocked away. Torres knocked it away. And that one off the rim. I think that was supposed to be a pass to Whithole Johnson, but it hit the rim. And a foul inside. No shot. This will be Caver ball underneath. Second team foul. Healy picks up his first personal. And Easton Curtis checks back in for North Medford. McLean looking for a pass, finally gets it in. And then it's punched away. This will be Caver basketball. Coach Plankenhorn trying to say when that ball was punched out, it went off the Caver hand, and he might be right about that, but we're too far away to know for sure. He was closer to it, as was the referee. Cavers keep it. 15-foot jumper missed by the freshman Rosetta. 5:35 left here in the half. Curtis watched by Jesse. Now on top to Ortega. Torres is fouled before the shot. So go against the Cavers, be the first team foul of the quarter. And the first personal on Tyler McIntosh. From the corner, Ortega with the miss. Throwing it ahead was Rosetta. He finds McIntosh. .503 left here in the second. Deep three. Curtis off the mark. Jesse down the lane, tried to throw it down again, but he was probably about a half a step too far as he launched and just couldn't quite get it there. Deschen trying to smother Ortega. Now Ortega at the elbow. Torres along the baseline, no place to go. Nothing but white jerseys there. Corner three, McIntosh, a little too strong. Down the lane, laying it up and in. Traeger Healy, first bucket of the quarter. Grants Pass will take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Fans, it's time to tune in to the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, featuring the VSIN Network, The Rich Eisen Show, live NFL games, local and regional programming, all ahead on the Ace Sports Radio. Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey invite you to learn how you can save thousands on solar panel installation for your home. Visit Solar Pros Facebook page to learn more. Go to Facebook and search Solar Pros PNW. (17-14) your score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 3:59 remaining in this first half. Deschen with it up high. Goes past Ortega and finds Rosetta. Now Bruner on the baseline. Runs out of room. Got a second chance at it. Could not get it to fall. And now Ortega will run the offense for the Black Tornado. 3:20 to play. Stolen. Jesse lays it up and in. He thought about it. He got midway up there, and he says, no, I need these points more than I need this highlight reel. It's okay, young man. I got the first one. We'll show it at the half. Into the corner, Healy. Three. Got it. Healy leading the way for the Black Tornado. He's got 10. Elbow jumper off the mark. Curtis with the miss. Pinball around. Rosetta grabs it and clears it. 2 minutes to go in the half. Haven't seen Houston Klug since he picked up his second foul. Three. Corner. Count it. Peyton Bruner. And a foul on the drive. I don't believe the bucket's going to count. Rosetta picks up his first. McLean and McIntosh back into the game for Grants Pass. And And Coach Plankenhorn a little fired up, calls a timeout, not happy with his team for some reason there. We'll step aside and be right back.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
North Medford ball. And it's stolen. Rosetta. And blocked by Whithold Johnson. So good defense up the floor as Whithold Johnson kept pace and then blocked the shot cleanly. 1:18 remaining, 30 on the shot clock. McLean for three. Count it. McLean has 5, and the Caver lead is 8. That'll be a 3. That'll count. Whithold Johnson with his first bucket, and it's a triple, and it's a 5-point game. .20 left on the shot clock, 43 left in the half. Bruner found Rosetta down low. He just pushed it out to Morgan, and then a foul against the Black Tornado will be their third team foul of the quarter. And this will be the second on Lucas Whithold Johnson. And Morgan hits the first of 2. Houston Klug now back out there for the last 35 seconds. 34.8 to be precise, so the shot clock will be off, but one more free throw for Morgan. And he left it light. Rosetta there, draws the foul and the bucket. Jordan Rosetta. Fourth team foul, second on Traeger Healy. A little correction, they were thought they were shooting 2 down low. The ref up high says no, bucket counted, we're shooting 1. And Rosetta uses the glass, but still gets it done. Curtis watched by Deschen. Now Plankenhorn with McLean. Klug gets a screen. Double team comes, knocks it away. Now Plankenhorn's pass tipped out of bounds by Bruner. 6 seconds left in the half. Plankenhorn will trigger the inbound for North Medford. Got it inside, nice pass and a nice shot. Klug, his first of the night, and that'll do it for the first half of play on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's Grants Pass 29, North Medford 22. And stay tuned. Our Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report comes your way next. We'll take a look at the first half totals. We got one replay we can show you. And we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, all during our Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report coming up after this.
I just moved back into town. I don't drive, so RVTD's trip planner helps me get where I need to go when I need to be there. I just plug in all my stops, and it gives me a plan for the day. It's so easy. RVTD has me covered when it comes to getting to the doctor, shopping, the gym, my book group, library, downtown, the movie theater, any restaurant.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your...
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And you're watching the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. And let's take a look at our first half totals. First for the Black Tornado, Miguel Torres had 4, all of those in the first quarter. Rohan Alik with 3. Houston Klug with 2. Lucas Withhold Johnson with 3. And the only player on the floor in double digits, Traeger Healy, had 10. And for the Cavers, Peyton Bruner with 7. McLean had 5. McIntosh with 5. Morgan with 5. Rosetta with 3. And Jesse with 4. And one of those 4 was the dunk we mentioned earlier. Only replay we've got for you here after one half of play, but we'll take a look at that really quick here, just because I said I would. So Jesse throws it down, and that gave the Cavers a 15-12 lead. At the time, it's now 29-22 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And a good first half for both teams. Houston Klug got in a little foul trouble, sat for most of the second quarter. In fact, it was under a minute to play before he came back in, but he paid dividends as he caught that inbound just before the buzzer, putting it up and in to make it a 22-point total at the half for the Black Tornado. And Peyton Bruner leading the way for the Cavers with 7 points, but boy, he's had to earn every one of those so far tonight. It has not been easy. Defense has been good for both these teams, especially the interior defense. Although at the defensive end for the Cavers. They have forced North was more than happy to take three-pointers, but they've forced them to take them off balance or take them a little deeper than they would probably like, and so far that has worked in favor of the Cavers, although North Medford did get 4 threes, but they had to earn all of those as the Caver defense was tough. Cavemen with 3 3-pointers. All but 2 of the free throws in the first half were taken by Grants Pass. They had 8. Miguel Torres, the only one taking free throws for North in that first half, and he was 2 for 2. Cavers only missing 1 of their 8 as Luke Morgan split his second pair of free throws. He's 3 for 4 from the line. We'll take another break, come back, take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll do that right after this.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
The Start of Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to our Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. Let's take a quick look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Ashland boys at Crater. That one just about to get underway. Now the scoreboard says at Ashland. Let's double check where that game's being played. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. The Grants Pass girls are taking on North Medford in Medford, and it's the Black Tornado 24, Grants Pass 19. They're in the third quarter. Roseburg at South Medford. That's a girls' game, and as expected, South Medford up big 61-14 also in the third quarter. And it looks like that's going to do it for our out-of-town scoreboard. We'll take one more break, come back with the second half. You've been watching the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. We'll be right back.
Cellular, new and current customers can get any phone free. So give yourself one. Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. Get any phone free at US Cellular.
Visit US Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Don't stop! Get it! That goes for some greatness!
Good.
Get a little Dutch Bros in here. Another Dutch Bros. Oh my goodness, that is so good. So worth it. Oh my gosh.
It's pretty freaking dope, dude. I love every single day of it.
Welcome back to Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium here at Grants Pass High School. It's your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we got a good one here after one half of play. It's the Grants Pass Cavemen 29, North Medford Black Tornado 22. As the horn sounds, the teams will come back out on the court. And it's Grants Pass basketball to start this second half. So that game I mentioned earlier that was just getting underway, the Crater boys are at Ashland. That one not scheduled to start until 7:30, so they're just getting underway. And we're underway here in the second half. Cavemen with the ball. That pass was intended for Morgan. Now Morgan has it. McIntosh finds Morgan with a nice little dish, and Morgan scores. Curtis, Alec, Plankenhorn, Klug, as Curtis gets the bucket for the Black Tornado, and Healy, the fifth Black Tornado on the floor. And for the Cavers, it's McLean, McIntosh, Jesse, Bruner, and Morgan. And Morgan backing in, but he travels. Morgan was looking for contact. He found a little contact, but the defender had kind of retreated a bit and stumbled into the travel. Stolen, lazy pass, and McIntosh lays it in for the Cavers. He's got 7, and the lead back to 9. Or up to 9, I should say. Klug down the lane, flips it up and in. Deep three, got it! Gavin McLean hits the triple for the Cavers. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Alec watched by McLean. Whips one to Curtis. That's a 3. That's off the mark. Tipped into the hands of McLean. He's got Jesse to his left, but he lays it in on his own. 5 in the quarter, 10 for the game for McLean. Open jumper rattles home for Alec. He's got 5. The lead is 10 for the Cavers. 5:15 left here in the third. And a reach-in foul. Alec will pick up his first team foul of the quarter for either team as we get that caught back up. Deschênes checked in for Grant's pass. Morgan on the baseline. Pump fake. Puts it up and in. Klug saves. Now Healy gets rid of it. Curtis watched by Bruner. Alex passed down low. Curtis tried to get it over. Bruner couldn't find the range. Bruner on the baseline. Powers it up and in. And we'll get a timeout. Black Tornado looking for answers. Take the timeout. We'll step aside for 30 and be back with more right after this.
Adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed from fresh bean to cup in no time at all. And now, we're here for your daily dinner adventures. Introducing Crispy Crunchy Chicken online ordering. Mouth-watering Crispy Crunchy Chicken for dinner, made deliciously easy. Just open the app or visit the website. Select a pickup time. Choose from your favorites. And your Crispy Crunchy Chicken will be prepared hot and fresh. Make dinner a breeze at Pinnacle 365.
4:25 remaining here in the third, and the Cavers come out fast here in the second half. 13-6 run to start the half for Grants Pass. In fact, the 13 is better than either one of the quarters for North Medford in the first half, and it equals the first quarter for the Cavers, but we still got 4:25 left here in the third. So a fast start to start the half for Grants Pass, and they've got a nice lead. And this will be Black Tornado basketball as we get back underway. Around the horn it goes. Alec at the top. Thought he got fouled. Missed the three. Back on top. Deschênes now with it. McIntosh using the screen, lays it in, draws the foul. Tyler McIntosh. Third personal on Whithold Johnson. He'll sub. Yeah, I think they got the wrong. Klug was heading to the bench, but it's Whithold Johnson's going to go to the bench. In for him, number one, is Miguel Torres. And at the free throw line, trying to complete a three-point play, is Tyler McIntosh. And that one a little too strong, but that's off of, oh no, Morgan got it from behind. I thought that was off of Klug. But the referee says Morgan, as Rosetta sits down, Bruner comes back in for the Cavers. And Plankenhorn will sit down as Ortega comes in for the Black Tornado. Deschênes will pick up Ortega in the backcourt. Alec on the wing. Curtis catches the bounce pass, gets rid of it. Torres had it taken away. Here comes McIntosh. Got McLean trailing. McIntosh. And that will be a blocking foul and two shots. The ball never made it anywhere near the rim. But Alec will pick up his second personal. I think that's what was announced, but they haven't put it on the board yet. It's the third, and take that back. It's going to be the first on Curtis. Alec heard his name announced, and he was shaking his head, so I immediately thought maybe we got that one wrong. And McIntosh. Missing the first of two. 3:12 remaining here in the third. And he misses them both. So McIntosh struggling a little from the line. He's 0 for 3. But the Cavers with the lead just over 3 minutes to go here in the third. Now Alec looking to get inside. He gets it to Klug, but tipped around before it's finally off of Klug. It'll be Grants Pass basketball. Looks like we're going to get some full court defense from North Medford as well. .235 left in the quarter, 20 on the shot clock. Bruner down the lane. Bruner lays it up and in. He's now got 11. And the lead is 18. Alex, step back three. Not quite. And that is going to be Grants Pass basketball as Houston Klug the last to touch it. Rosetta checks in for the Cavemen, and jumping off the bench for the Black Tornado, that's going to be Traeger Healy as Alec heads to the bench to get a rest. 2:09 left here in the third. Dylan Sawyer, number 2 for the Black Tornado, also checking in. And he'll watch Deschen as he brings it into the front court. Deschen for 3. Got spilled, no call. The putback is a foul, and Bruner will go to the line. Torres picks up his first personal, 4th team foul. And Bruner can't get the free throws, so 5 in a row missed by the Cavers, but they still lead. Deschen off the mark. Rosetta goes back up and flips it in for the Cavers. Rosetta has 5, a minute and a half left here in the third. Klug misses, and this is what we talked about when North Medford's not hitting their threes. It can often get tough for them, and that has been the case tonight. They have some, but they're missing quite a few, and they're relying on it a little too heavily in this one. Morgan back in for the Cavemen, replaces Rosetta. Morgan along the baseline, couldn't get the roll, got it back. Actually, Rosetta is out there, so I apologize. Haven't seen Jaden Jesse much in this second half so far. Not sure if there's something going on with Jaden. Under a minute to go. That one missed by Healy. And both these Caver teams, both the boys and the girls, they can frustrate teams on defense. They play defense pretty effectively. Girls maybe a little more defensive of a team than the boys team, but both can get it done. And that'll be a pushing foul on Dylan Sawyer, his first personal, and this will be free throws as that is the fifth team foul of the quarter with 20 seconds left. See, I wasn't lying. They were going to throw that ball in, and they just weren't listening to me. That was... Even the referees have to get used to the new rules. Takes a little bit to get it. Your muscle memory has been the same for so long. You change things. Takes a little time. And McIntosh, after 3 straight misses, gets that one to fall. And he gets them both. Ten seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock off, and that's going to be a foul on McIntosh. Got a little too aggressive. That'll be his second. Only the first team foul of the quarter for Grants Pass. And then Torres will inbound for the Black Tornado. Good fake, taking it in, and scoring is Ortega. And that'll do it for the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass 52, North Medford 30. We'll be back with the fourth right after this.
Of Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We are stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tenders Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. We head to the fourth quarter. It'll be North Medford basketball to start the fourth, but they trail by 22. Grants Pass outscoring them 23-8 in the third quarter. In fact, Cavers only had 29 at the half. They scored 23 in the third. And Bruner blocks Klug. Jaden Jesse, who we had mentioned, back out there to start the fourth for the Cavers. Jesse, McIntosh, Bruner, Morgan, and Rosetta. Torres, Klug, Sawyer, Ortega, and Rosetta with the bucket. Also out there is Anderson. Sawyer with it. And Klug, of course, we'd already mentioned. And that's knocked away. Bruner knocked it away. Jesse has it. Tic-tac-toe. Count it. Bruner. Torres ran out of room, knocked away by McIntosh. And the three is good as Ortega got it back for the Black Tornado and knocks down the three. Rosetta in the corner, off the iron. Good strong rebound by Houston Klug, but he had it knocked away from behind. McIntosh is fouled. He had Jesse. I think he may have wanted to throw the lob to Jesse, but he was fouled on the drive. First team foul of the quarter. Sawyer picks up his second personal. McLean back in for the Cavers. Tate Snyder and Lucas Whithold Johnson in for the Black Tornado. Just under 6 minutes to play. McLean with a nice bounce pass. Morgan finishes in the paint. Everything going the Cavers' way tonight. Deep three off the back iron from Ortega. Black Tornado get it back. Here's a three. Rattles around and down. Tate Snyder with his first bucket of the night. It's a triple. And it's 58-36 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. 5:15 to play. Some good smothering defense by Ortega forces the Cavers to take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 5:14 remaining in the game. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Love Day. Actually, Dutch Love Day has been expanded. It's going to be over several days, but it's coming up in February where $1 from every qualified drink is donated back to local organizations. So Dutch Love Days coming up next month. And I only know that because I happen to have a family member that works for them and let me in on that little tidbit. But either way, support local organizations by supporting Dutch Love Day at Dutch Bros. Today's game also brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Winter sports action also brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where it's wrap up the year time for deals. And our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations in Southern Oregon to serve you. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll still be Grants Pass basketball. Just over 5 minutes left in the game. Of course, I also, a couple of friends here in Grants Pass that work at Dutch Bros, and they're mainly friends because they're either current or former Caver players. This will remain Grants Pass basketball. 8 on the shot clock. For the ones that don't know my name, I'm known as the Table Rock Sports Guy. Tried to get that inside to Rosetta. He was triple teamed and they still managed to foul. No need for that foul, but hard for you to know that when you're making a play on that ball. That'll be the second team foul and the first on Snyder. 4:48 left to play. That's a 3 off the mark. Morgan with the rebound, being boxed out by Sawyer, and I think Sawyer's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his third personal if it does go to Dylan Sawyer. And it is on Sawyer. And Morgan will shoot a pair on the shooting foul. 4:40 to play. one of those former Cavers, Cade Brandis. Of course, Cade, a standout defender on the soccer team, also played on the basketball team, but I think he was probably most valuable on the soccer field. Did a nice job for a team that had a nice little playoff run, came up a little short of what they had hoped, but that was a year ago. Ortega looking for the pass. Sawyer lobs one in. Kicked out by Anderson, and Snyder with his second triple of the quarter. McLean with the miss. Whithold Johnson cleared the rebound. That one blocked by McLean as Sawyer just ran out of room, tried to get one up, but McLean was there to slap it away. Subbing in for the Cavers, McIntosh comes back in. Deschen will sit down. Of course, we talked about Luke Morgan becoming more of an offensive presence on the basketball court for the Cavers. And he's also a pretty good football player, three-sport athlete, with baseball being really his best sport, at least from my estimation. But another one of the Cavers' many three-sport athletes contributing here during the winter season. That one got pinned to the hip of McIntosh. He was lucky to avoid the travel. Morgan found some room. Morgan draws the foul. Count the bucket. Fourth personal on Whithold Johnson, and the fourth team foul as Alec comes back in. Also coming in will be Healy for the Black Tornado. And is this going to count or not? I think the whistle from up high may have come before the shot. We're waiting to see here. So they do count the basket. So Ortega credited with the bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot for the three-point play. And he can't get it done. That foul will be the first on Bruner. And we're going to have another Caver foul. This will be Luke Morgan, his second personal, team's second of the quarter. 2:53 to play. Alec running the offense again for North Medford. Looking for a screen and then lost the handle. He was trying to pass it into the paint. Good recovery. Taking it back was Snyder. And a travel against North Medford. 2:14 remaining. McLean tried to lob it to Bruner. That was broken up at both ends. And then a double dribble called against North Medford. And now the Cavers will clear the bench. Rosetta back out there, but also some new names coming out onto the floor. It's going to be number 14 is Browerman. Deschen back out there as well. Then it's Ben Antley, number 13. And number 23 is James Bushmeyer as the Cavers turn it over. And this will be North Medford basketball. Under 2 minutes now left to play. That pass tipped by Rosetta and no one else. So that'll be North Medford basketball. And that's going to be a foul on Ben Antley. It'll be his first third team foul. Nice little inbound play, but on the second halfer, tipped in by Anderson. He missed the initial layup, but able to tip his own miss in. Into the corner, three, off the iron. Rosetta battling for a one-handed rebound. He was fending off the defender with his left hand, rebounded it with his with his right hand and rebounded with his left. And then he drew the foul. He's going to put the Cavers in the bonus, and so Rosetta will shoot on the Anderson foul, Anderson's third. And Rosetta will shoot two. 1:15 remaining. That one off the back iron, no good. And Rosetta splits the free throws. Pick and roll action. Alec looking for some room. Spins, and he's stripped by Rosetta, but Rosetta will draw the foul. His second personal, team's fourth. Anderson can't convert on the inbound play. And we're under a minute to go. About a 20-second difference, game clock to shot clock. Bushmeyer throws inside, stolen by Ortega. And the pass, the lob, stolen by Rosetta. Shot clock is off. That's out of bounds off of Snyder. This will be Caver basketball. 21 and a half seconds left in the game. Now Browerman back to Bushmeyer. And that will do it. Final score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. North missing a bucket, actually. It's 63-43 is your final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass gets the victory to open up the Southwest Conference season. Stay with us. Coming up next, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game report. We'll look at the final totals and look ahead to the rest of the week. We'll do that when we come back with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show right after this.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. And we wanted to mention a few more sponsors we'd like to thank. Pinnacle 365 and the Peak Rewards app. Bill's Glass. Travel Medford. John L. Scott Real Estate with the John L. Scott Real Estate scoreboard. Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. The Rogue Valley Transportation District. And finally, the A Sports Radio is on the air. Southern Oregon's new source for sports, AM 1300, FM 107.9. Tune in this month as we've just gotten underway. We started January 3rd with a grand opening, but every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 1 to 3 is Tee It Up Southern Oregon, hosted by Joe Brett. I've been listening as much as I can every day. It's been a really good show. He's got some good co-hosts that come on with him, and you'll enjoy that. And so now we welcome you to the postgame show brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign. And let's take a look at our final totals. Unofficial. First for the Black Tornado of North Medford, Ortega finished with 7, Torres with 4, Curtis had 2, Alec with 5, Anderson 2, Klug had 4, Snyder with 6 on a pair of threes in the fourth, Whithold Johnson with 3, and Healy with 10, all of those in the first half for both Whithold Johnson and Traeger. And unofficially for the Cavers, Bruner 13, McLean 10, McIntosh 11, Luke Morgan led all scorers with 15, Jordan Rosetta with 10, and Jaden Jesse with 4, all of those in the first half. And so the Cavers improve to 7-6 overall, 1-0 in the Southwest Conference. North Medford drops to 5-9 overall, 0-1 in the conference. Coming up next for the Black Tornado, they will host South Eugene on the 11th. And Grants Pass will also play on Thursday. They will play Willamette. That will actually be a doubleheader, girls and boys, right here from Heater Newman. And so that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. We want to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. We'd like to thank the Grants Pass High School Athletic Director, Clay Ronceville, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to head coaches Scott Plankenhorn for North Medford, Joel Jesse for Grants Pass. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be tomorrow night right here from Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium. It'll be wrestling action coming to you live at 7 o'clock. And once again, our final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Grants Pass 63, North Medford 43. This has been a special presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Mikhail Weish behind the lens, I'm Jeff Smith saying thanks for watching and have a good night from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon.